Pauline, guys. Kaya una kong tanong, bakit sa Taiwan yung pinili niyong location? Considering na ang daming haunted places sa mundo, at specifically dito sa Pilipinas, why Taiwan?
Oh, well, I think it's interesting para maiba naman. I've never been to Taiwan, so and then we were searching the most haunted places. Nakakatakot kasi yung hospital din eh. I mean, yung hospital nakakatakot nga as it is, di ba? But to have a haunted hospital in Taiwan, I think it just made sense to go there. Yung ibang kasi places, hindi naman hospitals, it's just different or old na nasira na. And ito kasi medyo nakatayo pa, ang daming haunted places na minsan wala na or wala masyadong story sa loob yun. And itong hospital kasi, pati mga gamit andun po sa loob eh. You can see yung mga utensils, yung mga, as in, big iniwan lang lahat. May mga cup noodles pa dyan from so long ago na nandun pa sa kitchen. Yung may mga gamot pa na nandun na expired for how many years. Yeah, yung mga operating tables ang dami. Halos lahat iniwan lang doon. It's crazy. So, yeah, it just made sense na sabi ko na hindi wala ka na masyadong gagawin na pagsiset up sa loob to make it look creepy. Kasi everything's there. So, it just made sense to shoot inside. Ang halos kompleto na eh.
In relation to that, Ken, hindi ba challenging yung pag-permit to shoot in that place? Naging supportive ba yung Taiwan government?
Sobra,
Okay,
sobra naman. Yeah, they were super cooperative with us and they're super helpful and supportive and umabot nga every day nagpapa-ritual nga sila eh. They would always have blessings and prayers. So nag-i-incense kami. We had to learn their rituals every day yan before mag-shoot. Just to be safe. And yeah, we of course respect that and we're thankful na ginawa namin lahat yan.
Last one, may part lang, guys.
Yeah.
Ang tagal ng huling MMFF mo.
Yes.
2012 pa pala.
Yes,
12
kasi
years
usually
ago.
pag December, hindi talaga ako pupayag mag-MM kasi usually nasa ibang bansa po, bakasyon. Eh, this time, sabi ko with this project and this concept na I just sabi ko, I can't not do it. So, hahabol na lang ako sa family ko.
How does it feel to be back sa MMFF?
Masaya. May excited ako sa float. Matagal na ako din ako float. So, it's good to be, to experience it again. Tsaka parang matagal na ako hindi nagka-Christmas dito sa Manila. So, excited ako. Matraffic pa rin. Sobrang traffic.
Traffic pa rin, Ken. Mas malala ngayon.
Oh my goodness.
Malala.
Sa bahay lang ako.
Mas
Christmas. Sa bahay lang ako. So,
May plano po ba kayong maglibot sa mga sinehan?
oh yeah, for sure. May mga kami, mga black screenings of course I'm gonna go. I'm gonna check out some of the films pag may time kasi I leave on the 29th eh. Yung flight ko, 28 or 29. After the event, I'm leaving right away.
Can you talk us na how do you mentally prepare for this? Kasi sabi po nila parang fear and panic yung mga hard na emotions na i-portray yung
Yeah.
mga acting. So how do you make sure po na authentic yun? Meron po ba kayo nanonood muna kayo? Tatapunin mo muna yung sarili mo?
Hindi, pag nandun ka kasi sa loob na yun, tapos kayo lang, kasi lahat ng crew namin nasa labas ng hospital, so once ilalock nila, kami lang nasa loob, kahit anong tabo mo, matatakot ka talaga. Oh my gosh, matatakot ka, konting mawala, ubusan na ng battery ng flashlight mo, wala ka ng ilaw, wala ka ng makikita. So it's really scary, man. Pati yung mga panike, mga konting tunog lang, di mo lang, syempre mag-freak out ka na, diba? Parang lahat times 10 kasi pag nandun ka sa environment na gano'n eh. So, hindi ko ma-explain, pero nakakatakot siya. Minsan kasi pag ako natatakot ako, nag-freeze lang ako eh. Yung iba kasi sumisigaw, wala nang tumatakbo, diba? Ako hindi ko kaya eh.
So aside po sa takutin yung viewers natin, ano po yung gusto niyong take away nila dito na face your fear mo o dapat you go out far?
And also the consequences of, pushing the boundaries and, marami kasi nagvo-vlog, people just vlog and, sometimes they put themselves at risk without really, realizing it. So, parang gano'n, parang sige, sa kakaharap mo for views, you might, also hurt yourself in the process. So that's also a big one for all the mga people sa pagti-TikTok. Ang dami na aksidente, just trying to get a selfie, anything for views or for social media and for whatnot. So it's also a big eye-opener for those people. So I think it's a cool take. Diba?
Kaya napanood mo naman yung Gonsha.
Yes.
Paano mo siya ma-compare dito sa ngayon?
Iba talaga siya. It's different. It's different. Iba kasi yung scare na binibigay nun sa mga scare na binigay dito. Mas Filipino style. So the way that our director inatake niya, it was really, his style. And So yeah, hopefully, hindi ko pa nakikita yung full finished product with CJ. So hopefully it's really good.
For you as a movie fan then,
Yeah.
how much of what makes a good movie scary for you?
Sometimes when you're not trying to be that scary kasi minsan nakakatakot eh. You're not trying to push the scares and it's usually pag naka-caught ka off guard eh. Yun naman talaga is when your guard is down kasi pag aabangan mo yan, minsan hindi ka na nagugulat eh. Pero yung bibiglaan ka na ng ganun pag hindi ka prepared when you get caught off guard. I think dun ka talaga matatakot.
And syempre, we are introducing a new kind of subgenre ng horror, yung found
Yeah,
footage.
found footage. I think
Anong
yun kasi, tsaka mas personal siya. So mas first person, it doesn't feel like other movies na parang you're seeing it behind the camera. Yung pag-vlog kasi parang kasama ka dun eh. Parang live stream, diba? Pag live, nanood ka ng live, tapos may makita ka mo yung mga nangyari. Oh my gosh! Parang akala mo nandun ka rin for the first time, diba? Like you're actually seeing it with your own eyes. So, I think it's a different angle or what do you call this? Treat that we can experience yung pagiging first person. Parang live stream style that we're taking. Minsan mas nakakatakot like Blair Witch, diba? Parang mas personal yung atake, yung feel ng mga audience. So, hopefully that's what we deliver.
Na-miss mo ka mo yung MMFF, pero syempre ang fans mo na-miss ka rin. Anong reaction?
Oh yeah, I mean, of course naman. I mean, I just been really busy. Anong pandemic kasi I really wanted to relax. To a point nga sabi ko, ayoko na. Parang na-enjoy ko yung tahimik yung buhay. Alam mo yung wala akong schedule. Wala akong everyday ping-pong from this one to another guessing to taping to parang I had time for myself and my family and so sabi ko parang ayoko nang mawala uli yun. Kasi hanggang Sundays ko wala eh. You know, I would minsan nakatira na ako sa van ko or sa studio, sa set. So sabi ko talaga, ayoko na. Sabi ko, umabot daw sa point, ayoko na talaga. And after 4 years, sabi ko, some of my friends, yung mga ibang writers, and sabi, bro, parang nami-miss ka na namin, you have to come back. Inisip ko lang, tama naman, I can't just leave the industry naman na, di ba, just like that. Pero, you know, at that time, kasi I wanted to be selfish eh. You know, kasi for almost 13 years or more, I wasn't eh. I just gave everything, my whole life to showbiz. So, pinagdamot ko sa family, time ko sa family ko, and for everything, just for work. So, parang at the time, so sabi ko, sige, you know what, if I'm gonna come back, I'll make sure na hindi na katulad dati. I'm gonna take control, pipili na lang ako ng gano'n. I have made the point na ayoko na yung everyday kasi ayoko na mag-burn out. Once ma-feel ko uli yan, it's just gonna make me want to, you know, back out. And then na-realize ko lang kasi tumatanda si mama, yung sister ko. And you know, I just felt so disengaged from my life and from my family. And it was, you know, the pandemic just, you know, made me realize a lot of things. Tanda na pala ni mama. Si sister ko, nag-graduate na pala ng college. Ngayon, nag-migrate na ng Spain. Alam mo yun? So, nag-move out na. So, I'm like, wow, ngayon, it's just me and my mom. You know? So, sabi ko, it's a good thing yung pandemic na na-keep ko yun. Kasi before sila mag-move out lahat, at least na-enjoy ko kahit pa paano.
So, sabi mo ba na naubos ka that time?
In a way, oh, yeah. I mean, my God, grabe din yung nabigay na pagdani yung buhay ko for how many years. But you know, you can't have it all. I had to give a piece of myself to showbiz. I had to give it my all. You know, when I do something, I always give it my all. So, yun, na-realize ko lang that, you know, there's mas importante yung family and my loved ones. Kasi at the end of the day, the fame, the money doesn't really mean anything to me. Pag may nangyari sa akin, sino yung nandun sa tabi ko, diba? It's just my family. So, none of it really means anything. But the love and the memories na meron ako with my loved ones. So, sabi ko, I didn't mean anything anymore. Kaya ang dali ko lang iwanan eh. So, yun, coming back, sabi ko, sige, I'll make sure I'll come back. But sabi ko na, I also want to eventually give something back to the industry na kinalikaw. Oh. So sabi ko, sige, eventually naman, I don't plan on being an actor for a long time. Eventually, I want to have a family and, you know, have more time for them. So, yun, so eventually, sana pag tumuloy-tuloy na yung pag-produce behind the scenes na. But at times, pag may mga passion projects, gagawin ko pa rin yan. But as of now, I'm still coming back. I'm still gonna back
coming
the
back
acting.
and may renewed part din ba sa'yo?
In a way, I think it's me, parang mas tumanda ako eh. Parang yun ang feel ko eh. Parang tumanda ako. in a good way. So it's me growing up, another chapter in my life. This kasi it's not my whole life, you know. Showbiz is not my whole life, but it's a huge part of my life. But it's not me, you know, per se. This is not my whole life.
So no more teleserye na, Ken?
No, next year meron
Next year
po.
ba? Okay.
Yeah. Content ko rin, concept natin.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's
So
good. We
yeah,
look forward.
exciting siya. Sa Europe po namin isi-shoot next year. So exciting yan, super. So sana abangan niyo po din next year yan. Yeah.
As a producer, hindi ka ba natakot sa risks ng genre na ginagawa?
No. Ako, sabi ko, it doesn't really matter. I'm a fan of movies kasi, so sabi ko, basta makagawa lang ako, happy na ako. At least masabi ko, nakagawa ko ng mga gusto kong gawin, na gusto kong panoorin. Kasi hindi ko naman napapanood siya sa mga movies now, like I mean compared to Hollywood, but dito hindi ko napapanood. So like yung comedy, yung Big Bird, I don't see comedy like that anymore na like, di ba? So you know, things I'm a big fan of. I'm just happy na nagawa ko lang. At least masabi ko lang, meron akong ganito, meron akong ganyan. Happy na ako dyan. Na kahit tumanda ako, mapanood ko ulit, yes, nakagawa ako ng ganito. Alam mo yun, it's just, that's it for me. I don't really have to prove anything at this point. Kaya hindi ko talagang, you know, I don't strive for anything talaga. I'm happy already. Contented na ako sa kung anong nagawa ko na. So right now, I'm just really happy. Parang enjoy lang. Yung mga ginagawa ko, I'm just enjoying. Yun ang state ko ngayon. Parang compared to before na parang kailangan maging, you know, number one or whatever. Wala na sa akin yun eh. Parang after ng pandemic, nawala na sa akin yun. So right now, it's just more of work and having fun and a business.
Kasi di ba parang na-mention kanina na parang hindi scripted, pero may mga times ba na may parang may mga nakunan kayo na ginamit sa movie na hindi intended during the script?
Yes,
or-
marami rin po. Which I think made it even better. Like yung mga yung table na bilang nahulog, na ganda ng gulat nila kasi hindi expected eh. Wala, hindi kasama sa scene. Bigla na lang bumagsak. So lahat ng gamit na nahulog. Parang first or second night pa lang namin. So feeling namin, oh my gosh, baka na i-istorbo na namin yung mga spirits doon. So marami. Like camera hindi gagana, yung ilaw biglang nag-flicker. Ang daming nangyayari na unexpected. May hangin na minsan mga doors bilang magbubukas kasi wala namang hangin. So may mga ganun. Perfect.
Siguro, Ken, how does it feel na it's the Philippines' very first meta found footage horror film? Diba? Yung ano,
Yeah.
what does it
Means we're the first to do it. Joke lang. Oo nga. Well, yun, kasi it's just really cool na we're pushing boundaries and doing, something different and edgier stuff, di ba? Kung what we're used to. And I think it's very fresh lang for the viewers and the audience. So sana matuwa at na-excited po sila. Yeah. Something new to offer. Thank you guys.